Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to Orwell. I know it's been a little while, but I am determined to finish this game. So let's just continue where we left off. We were looking up and basically poking into the lives of Joseph Langley last episode. So let's dive on in and log back into Orwell and see what's just happening. Also, if you're only watching Orwell, which is strange, you should be watching everything I do, god dang it. The audio from the last episode was really bad, and for at least my vocals, and that's my fault. I was recording with the wrong program, and it compresses my vocals to a ludicrous degree when I use that one. I didn't mean to. I usually record my personal vocals completely separately of the game itself, so I can do some audio balancing. When I realized the mistake I made, it was too late, and you got what you got. So apologies. All right, let's dive back in. I swear, every time I try to log back into Orwell, it takes like 100 years. It's like longer every single time. Okay, so we were looking into Joseph Langley, if I remember correctly. Let's take a look. Langley Joseph. This is bank account. Right, we got his bank account last time. He last logged in on April 15th. Recurring donation. Sends recurring donations to unknown account. Right, we think he might actually be paying somebody not so good. But this amount of money is probably the most important. So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough to investigate custody. It's possible. Sundown Fishing Club. About, welcome friend to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office. Your boss doesn't value your work. Documents are piling up on your desk. Blah, blah, blah. Fish responsibly. Mind the environment. Members only. Contact. I can't actually... Gallery. So we already have that picture. And the catch of the month trophy goes to Joseph, a red band trout, 29 pounds. Congrats. Holy crap, the thing is huge. I thought it was a largemouth bass at first. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Next week's first round of lager is on me. I wonder where a thing like that comes from. Never seen such a beaut in the Severa. Also, cheers, Joseph. Here, here. Okay. Who's this? I declare this year's season closed. And those are some fish I'm assuming he's holding. That's our Dan right there. He takes the double loot. Greedy Dan, greedy. I take it this violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the chance. Listen and you could occasionally learn a thing or two. All right, well, I don't really care. Who is this? This is Abraham Goldfells. Oh, shit, he's gay. Yo, hold up. Okay, hang on. Let's read through this. He has been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. Didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. Saw you around the last time. Sadly, didn't have a chance to talk to you. Will do next time. What? You kidding me? I thought we were a club for men. We'd let just about anyone in now. Is there a problem with Aberon? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a fag in the club, and I prefer it to stay that way. Holy shit. Bullshit. I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay, in my opinion. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious that what he's trying to do here? And he didn't even tell us right away. The secrecy is disgusting. Huh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point here. Yo, you're all a bunch of fucking assholes is what you are. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant, to begin with, it also does not at all belong on here. Hell, it does belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have told us right from the start. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with. So why defend the guy? We start accepting fags, we are practically forced to accept women and children too. That wouldn't be the sundowners anymore. Not the one I want to be part of. I think leaving the sundowners is either then kickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife, Barbara, divorced you, Jose. It all makes sense. You like other men a little too much. Yo, fuck this kickbait asshole. Seriously. So there's a conflict with this one. He was divorced. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This has also become far too personal and needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. What the hell? Your wife, Barbara, divorced you. And he's married. Huh. Yeah, but that doesn't... How is that conflicting? Maybe he was married and now he's divorced. Abraham is gay. We don't know if he's gay. He might be gay. Maybe he left because Abraham and Joseph got into it with each other. It's possible. All right. I'm going to leave that for now. Internal case file, the government versus Abraham Goldfells. Defendant Abraham Goldfells, defense attorney him. Bond District. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff the defendant had entered on March 15th, 2013. Accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. Okay. Plaintiff is the government of the nation. Plaintiff's claim was granted, though. So what am I supposed to do here? Had an employment contract with the government that had started on March 15th, 2013. Sued over a breach of working contract with the government. We already knew this, though. Why is this new information for me? Were we just not allowed to put it into the file at any point? We're going to put that in. We already knew. Abraham Goldfells worked for the government. Are you positive? Well, I mean, it's the lawsuit, dog. It's public knowledge. Surprised me. I've never heard this name before. Never. Someone must know him if that's true. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? We have a listener already. The plaintiff's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work, since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract causing substantial losses for the plaintiff by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the plaintiff by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. All right, so he lost. Hang on one second. I'm still here. I'm saying hang on one second because I need to take off my hoodie. I swear, man. I swear. The temperature in this freaking room fluctuates drastically all the time. All right, this seems to explain a lot. He fell too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we find Abraham Goldfells. I agree. We definitely need to find him. We got a listener. Initiate. All right, let's see what it says. Let's see what this chat is about. Hello, wise ass? Anyone there? Ah. So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL timeline, I'm assuming, was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Shit. What is Orwell? That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man. I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Oh, I'm not in the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no decency? No fucking respect for privacy? For Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to watch my fucking tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea. Tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like that here, you'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, say the word and they will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now, as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, that's what we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. Gives us a couple messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it. Just remember to write quick. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. So they're just gonna write in weird... Oh, yeah. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. We don't know what they're saying. It's just nonsense. We're gonna say he's aware. Oh no. We did everything to keep it outside the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now it's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly for any longer, I fear. It could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing. What will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Man, I don't know. You talking of war and shit gives me the chills. You told me you don't have any love for the Gov. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. The National Beholder just published... Oh, best see for yourself. Well, hang on a second. What do we want to take? He has very good connections. Let's go ahead and throw that up there. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside the nation. Good to know. All right. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of our work contract regarding the National Opinion column and other articles, texts, and reports. I'll say, so he was just fired. I'm sure he's going to really love that. Ouch, side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out of the TNB, and most of all, who did this? An unexpected proposal. Well, wait, is this where we were looking at? Headline. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? Oh, shit. I imagine you're looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people have access to the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably, so we need to hurry up. Bonton seems to be the Bonton bombings perpetrator. It seems the Bonton bombing perpetrator, yesterday identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies that she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. The self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles of their mostly locked up blog also quotes from Die Gandenken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement and have yet to receive any response. Well, that's unfortunate that was leaked. Goldfels A. Well, Mr. Goldfels, you were born in 1953. Patient has reported increasing nagging pain in the epigastric region he experienced for several months, especially during nights, combined with a feeling he described as similar to nausea. Patient also reported decreased appetite, resulting in loss of weight over the recent months. Patient visited due to referral to his GP to exclude carcinomas. Oh, shit. Sonographic localization of the upper abdomen undertaken shows a dilation of the blue bile duct, blah, blah, blah. CT undertaken to clarify infestation of lymph nodes surrounding and distant organs shows an infestation of paraerotic lymph nodes. No pathological findings on other organs. Blood sample taken to check for tumor markers, awaiting lab report. A carcinoma tumor the size of approximately 2.8 centimeters has been found in the head of the pancreas. Several paraerotic lymph node metastases. Okay, so he has cancer. Inoperable cancer. Jesus. Unfortunately, the tumor has surpassed the state of being operable due to the metastasis found on paraerotic lymph nodes. The patient has been informed about the circumstances as well as the fact that average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at this state of the cancer, though outliers with years to live exist, which is seen to receive composedly. Administering a palliative chemical treatment to improve the symptoms have been strongly suggested, but has been refused by the patient. So he's just going to let himself die. Oh, cancer. When did this get done? So, in 2015. Is he dead? Is somebody taking his identity? Should be dead. That is so harsh, but it does mean that this man has nothing to lose. Yeah, but this. Well, we're gonna put his address in there. Or continue to investigate immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. Okay. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. An unexpected proposal. My thoughts have been interrupted by a work proposal I consider intriguing, yet also disturbing. This was 2013. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is the one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill allowing to prosecute on suggestive evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research as they were completely aware of my views and all of my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they would need from me. All I've been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale, groundbreaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on a question. So he refused the contract. But he already had... It already said he worked it. He went to the court, for Christ's sake. He refused that first. Oh, then took the contract after all, only to breach it? So he found out what the project was and then probably leaked it out? Maybe that's how people know? Maybe the Initiate knows of Orwell because of Abraham. Abraham probably worked on it? Hey, Goldfellas, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. You do that, and I'm out. Your most loyal reader, out. Just like that. Seriously. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government, yet I wonder what might be the root of all this. Whether there's something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good given the right treatment. Interesting. Freedom is unfree by Casarthus. None of this is... Oh. Wait a minute, what? It's April 16th, 2017. Oh, there's a bunch of things being written down. Holy shit. Alright, this is all starting today. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? A hearty fuck you. I hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message through. They will get you all arrested, every last one of you. Die in hell. Bastards, activist group my ass, you're terrorists. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay, so they're just getting... Oh, man. Motherfuckers. Trolls. And then, of course, like... Oh, my God. Yeah, sickening... They're very good. They're very good at capturing what internet trolls act like. Am I missing something? Maybe I need to go back to... No, it's still saying there's something here. Maybe it's this that I need to do? Can we just dismiss it? There's a conflict. I'm very confused. So this is the part of the game that does get me. Very rarely, but it does. This is why I typically upload everything I get. I know people in the comment sections are like, you don't upload, you're not supposed to upload everything. But if I don't, I get shit like this. Where I don't have a choice. Because now I'm starting to have to dig through everything. And, find what I'm missing here. And it keeps saying there's a red bit, but what the fuck am I missing, man? Can you just bring, if I click on the red thing, just bring me to one. Christ. What am I missing? Okay. Shit, man. Because we already went through all of this. But I can't do anything with it. Okay. Maybe the initiate? Not seeing anything here. Man. Game, you gotta do better at kind of pointing me in the direction I need to go. So I'm gonna cut the recording here for a second. Hang on. All right, after doing some digging, I did find something new. I had to go back into his computer. It has nothing to do with the reader, but there's this recurring donation. There is this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect they were trying to help a friend out. And he gets this certificate of appreciation, outstanding ongoing financial support of the action over the years. It's either he's donating to a friend or he's donating to the Children of Parges Foundation. So he might as well do that. I mean, he's got a certificate for it, but... Alright. We don't know if he's actually that. Okay. Oh, this is what the donations are for. Guess Mr. Langley's off the hook then. Oh, and there we go. Good Lord, we found something new. Hey, hey. Hey. Seems the government just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. I didn't expect the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. Yeah, we know. They did so quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Now there's another thing. Cass has been arrested, her lawyer told me. What? Fuck! Yeah. Just as I thought, it couldn't get worse. Yep, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not the bombings. Looks like some ugliness is headed our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison. I'm scared. Yeah. Don't be. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy is crazy. Completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. Oh, he's trying to protect her. That and he knows we're listening. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. That son of a bitch. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will. Right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it. We're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He just texted me. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. Hello, Juliette. Oh, hi again. I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. It's looking pretty harsh, yes, but I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you and your colleague. Harrison? Yes? I was just chatting to him. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. Okay. Is he... what? He just texted me. Oh, yeah, he wants to talk. I'll set up a conference call. Wait! Damn it, he knows. Nina mentioned the cops are wiretapping her calls. Set it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel. Raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but all right. What? All right, here we go. Conference call. Oh, so much talking. Here we go. Hello. Hey. Hey, Joseph. Seems this is working. Hello, Harrison, I presume? Yeah, and you're the law guy. Right, the law guy. Call me Joseph. All right, Joseph. I just read about your group on the TNB. I guess this isn't exactly brightening things up for you. You could say that. So, Jules here has big faith in your skills. Joseph, care to elaborate on what you found out? Yeah, okay. So, you all know the safety bill? Yes, yeah. All in all, it's an aggregation of paragraphs to get people behind bars much more easily and to pry on their lives if necessary. If necessary? No, they use it as a sorry excuse for spying on people all the time. Intimidate them. Yeah, I understand. What's particularly dangerous about it for you is that individuals might be prosecuted by mere indication of threats to the nation. In specific situations, it'll be more than enough to point at a word you said in a rage to consider you dangerous. That's enough to hold you for some time. But what's even more problematic for you is the so-called transitivity of indication. The what? You all form a group, an activist group. This links you with one another. Now, if there is sufficient indication that, say, Abraham created thought to commit crimes or even acts of terrorism, well, they have grounds to arrest you all. But we didn't do anything. How is this just? This is so friggin' outrageous. They'll twist and turn their so-called evidence until they get what they need. You will need to be very, very careful from now on. We can do something about this, right? We need explicit evidence showing Abraham created this group to be peaceful. Prove it beyond any doubt. This is why I need to ask you about Abraham, to find out his original intentions. Well, ask away. The two of us were friends for a while, but I never got the feeling he told me a lot about what was going on in his life. He was quite reclusive. Indeed, that's what he was like, except when he was around Thought. How was Thought formed? He found out about me by discovering my blog. He said he wanted to start a debate club. I said, fine. We had a couple of lame meetings. Nothing much happened. A debate club, then. That would be good. That could hardly be regarded as a terrorist cell. Yeah, but Abe was obsessed with getting his message out. Make people aware what the government was doing. Okay, that could be misinterpreted. What about protests? Nina's plan for the Circle Mall turned out to be a catastrophe. And Juliette, at that point, did you join Thought? During my studies, I met Abraham online by chance. He motivated me to take his course. Then Jules took over with planning for the other two protests. So you would say Abraham intended violence and outrage? No, Abe hated violence. He wanted us to stay peaceful at all times. That is positive, so it was an individual planning this. Did someone in particular incite this? False intentions and bad planning caused this. You, Nina, me, each and every one of us is guilty of deviating from Abe's intentions in their own way. Jules, you don't know what you're talking about. It was Nina. She neglected Abe's wishes, not us. Harrison, nobody is innocent here. Not you, not me, nobody. I fear this isn't getting us anywhere. To make sure you won't be prosecuted as a group, I will need to speak to Abraham. He's gone. We don't know where, and we don't know how to reach him. Sadly, yes. Oh well, I will need to get back to writing some emails to get Cassandra out of this mess. Of course, I understand. Yeah. I suppose it's going to benefit you two as well if Cassandra is removed from custody, so don't worry. I'll get back to you. Bye, Joseph, and thanks. Yeah, thanks. Don't mention it. Goodbye. Okay. Still active. Well, your lawyer wasn't too helpful. Come on, give him a rest. This is a complicated situation for all of us. Yeah, so what next? I suggest we meet somewhere in town and come up with a good plan. What about the old meeting place? You mean that place? Yeah, of course. Just need to do something first. Don't let me wait too long, okay? Yeah, see ya. See you there. Okay. Well, it's a lot of information we can parse through real quick. We can say that Abraham was quite reclusive. Not that it matters. Abe was obsessed with getting his message out. Make people aware what the government was doing. Then Jules took over with planning. Let's see. Or just blaming it on Nina. So all of them are just Nina. Why don't we just do Nina? to leave the other ones free of anything right now because I really personally believe they haven't done too much. Alright. I still don't like Abraham Goldfels. So we'll do that. And we know why, don't we? Because in his mind, the government screwed him over because of the breaching contract. Well, that's potentially. Alright. Motivated. Quite the charmer, like all people gathered around him. And we got a reader. We already knew Juliette was planning, right? We already knew she was a planner, so we don't have... It doesn't matter too much. Alright. We're like 40 minutes in on my end. I'm going to have to stop here. We'll pick up again soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're getting tantalizingly close to figuring out the truth here. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.